با ایندیپندنت فارسی از پارلمان اروپا در خدمت شما هستیم. امروز مهمان ما خانم آنا فوتیگا، وزیر خارجه اسبق لهستان و نماینده فعلی پارلمان اروپا هستند. به عنوان سال اول دوست دارم در رابطه با شرایطی که پیش رو در چند هفته اخیر داشتیم در رابطه با در لیست تروریست قرار دادن IRGC بپرسم.
Well, the Council of the European Union that is responsible for sanctions unanimously decided to list several personalities engaged in violent actions against Iranian society on the list, but the European Parliament is a forum for debate, and it is the political voice in debates that are non-legal. It's simply political indication. In our resolution over report on common security and defense policy, we decided by vast majority of votes, it was actually my amendment, but supported by absolute majority of members, 598 members of the European Parliament designated the Revolutionary Guard as terrorist organization. That means certain gap between the Parliament and the Council. Usually it takes some time, but our indications are frequently in advance of developments that happen within the European Union. I would like to mention policies vis-à-vis Russia. We were much more tough and decisive in this, vis-à-vis Belarus and many other issues, including our assessment of situation within Iran and also Iran's role in meddling in the region and all over the world. When I say Iran, I mean the regime of mullahs, of course, not Iranian people.
شما به عنوان وزیر خارجه این سابقه رو در رزومه کاری خودتون دارید و آگاه هستید که خب اقدامی که از سوی پارلمان صورت گرفت و اقدام متقابل شورای اروپا میتونه یک پیام شفافی رو به بیرون نفرسته.
It's quite a long time already. Several years that we monitor closely the human rights situation in Iran and are quite outspoken on this. Even in time preceding COVID, that we were focused on totally different issues. We were able to pose the resolution during plenary session. So we are, as I say, in advance of the EU institution. I do not perceive this situation as kind of conflict among institutions. I'm used to European Parliament's leading role in indicating very serious issues in foreign policy. Among institutions, probably it is easier for us to find consensus on these issues. And I'm quite confident that that requires time, because in the Council you have unanimity and you have interests of variety of member states. So that's normal. We are not a super state. We are simply international organization, nations working closely together, but I see it benefit in debating and finding common position. And I'm sure that also in this case, we find this common position and common solution. Yes, I think that overall mood has changed with war of aggression waged by Russian Federation in Ukraine, especially since February 24th of previous year, so full-scale invasion. That changed a lot. And also sensitivity, a natural sensitivity of members of the European Parliament to enormous atrocities happening to ordinary Iranian people, including minors. We are really taken aback by what has been happening there for some time already, in particular after death in custody of police of Mrs. Amini.
جمهوری اسلامی دوباره یک بازی امنیتی رو در منطقه شروع کرده با تهدیدات امنیتی در منطقه و فراتر از منطقه خاورمیانه. دوباره داره اروپا رو وارد یک بازی نظامی، بازی امنیتی میکنه و به نوعی دوباره اروپا مثل بارهای قبل مغلوب این بازی امنیتی خواهد شد، خواه ناخواه. آیا شما تغییری در رفتار بعضی از کشورها میبینید که این بار لااقل مغلوب این بازی امنیتی رژیم نشن؟
Yes, I see it. I see it since Iran actively, or Iranian regime actively engaged on the side of Russia in war against Ukraine, so against whole collective West. That is very important because this war has been in media all over the world, and we see civilians killed by Iranian drones, civilian infrastructure attacked by Iranian drones, and the photographs, on the other hand, by smiling Putin and leaders of Mullah's regime talking together and participating in this. That means better orientation of the role. So when we speak, what was already known for people monitoring closely the policies of Iran's regime, so a very detrimental role in the Middle East, in meddling, in escalating conflicts and in financing of terrorism. It starts to be magnified by participation in major conflict, monitored, engaging the collective West.
مرسی که وقتتون رو به ما دادید. ممنون از شما که با ما همراه بودید.